Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friends and Music podcast. Today, I am sitting here with Sean. Hey, Sean, how are you doing?
Not bad, man.
So
How
we
are
need
you?
to. I'm awful. Thank you for asking. I
Yeah,
appreciate it. We need to
no problem.
clarify your name because you're Sean, you're Sheen, you're Princess Sean, you're Princess Sheen. So, how do you spell your first name?
So my first name is spelled with a CH. Um, yeah, it's pretty different.
So, what do
Usually,
people? Go ahead. What?
usually what I tell people is it's SEAN. You take the S off and put a CH.
And I'm sure they still get confused with that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't help. That explanation doesn't
Yeah.
help at all.
Yeah. Just you just make people like think about more letters, and they probably try to
Yeah.
get really weird. So when people say your name, I mean, Sheen, you already ruined that one, but do you get anything else?
All the time. Chean.
Oh, yeah, Sheehan.
Uh, oh yeah, all the time. I did get one in high school. It was kind of funny because my handwriting's terrible, so I wrote my name on the team list for cross country, and my H looked like an L. And so my coach called me Clean for a little bit. That was kind of funny.
Now you have a new nickname, Mr. Clean. I love it. So if people can't tell, my voice is just coming back. I lost it over the weekend, so I'm gonna be sucking on cough drops this entire time. Sean and I were just talking about overdosing on cough drops because he lost his voice recently. Um, but to give people a little introduction, I've known Sean for well over 20 years. We've been friends for over 20 years. Um, I used to date Sean, his older sister, not Sean himself, but I dated his older sister. It was just fun to tell
Yeah,
people.
could have
Uh,
been me.
well, I mean, I'm still open to it if you are,
Yeah.
but it's fun to tell people that. But you're obviously way more than my ex girlfriend's little brother. You're one of my best friends. You're such a good guy. I enjoy spending time with you. I enjoy our conversations, and it's fun to be like, this is one of my friends that I've known from like my most immature state to where we're at now, like where you're a dad, you're a great dad, you're a good husband, you're a good man, business person, like you're adulting very well. And I'm glad that you're my friend, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Still immature, but
Well, yeah, us together, especially. And then, I mean, you work with Nate, so I know you're at your peak of immaturity when you work with him. I'm sure. I can
oh yeah.
imagine you two together. I mean, I've been there a little bit for it to see it.
No, I appreciate it, man.
So, Friends and Music podcast. I mean, really, like we're the epitome of that. We're friends because of music, for sure, right? Is that fair to say?
Oh, 100%.
Except I do remember once camping, and I threw my underwear at you. So, I mean, maybe it's not just music that brought us together. Maybe it's something else.
That's got to be one of my earliest memories of you, dude.
I was just like, Sean's a funny guy. I'm gonna make him uncomfortable. Check this out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, back when I was like a 11 or 12-year old awkward kid, and super shy.
And you didn't run away. You could have, but you didn't run away.
Yeah.
So like, if I can ask you just right from the beginning a question that I didn't prepare you for, and we can cut this, of course, if needed. But what's your favorite band?
My favorite band is
Yeah.
Blink 182, baby.
Why is that?
Why is that? I don't know. Well, let's see. I think one, they're just hilarious.
Yeah.
Right. I love listening to their live stuff. Um, they're just such goofy guys. The music, it's great. Travis Barker, incredible musician. Tom, Mark. There's not really a project of theirs that I didn't love.
Yeah.
Um, and they kind of, they evolved a little bit, but I don't know. I think for the most part, like all their music's just been so solid, and very meaningful. It was interesting. More recently, I heard a little interview with, or no, it wasn't an interview. It was Tom. He was up on stage talking about what Blink's always been about, and he was talking about how it's, kind of pushing through rough times but having a good time doing it.
Yeah.
Just being goofy, being silly. And so I liked what he said because he was like, Blink's always been about forced fun. So,
Yeah.
and
I
I
really
totally,
like that.
I think that's super true.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so I think from a really young part of our friendship. Blink was something that we bonded over. You liked them, I liked them, so it was really easy to drive around in the car, listen to Blink, listen to other bands like
Right.
that, watch music videos together, play Guitar Hero together.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I mean, I feel like from back then, like, our friendship was based around music, is that fair to say?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Well, music and movies for sure.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
movies, I had to
both
say
both
that.
of them playing huge roles though, for sure.
Yeah, we watched a ton of movies. So, like, this is, like, what would happen back in the day when we were teenagers. I dated your sister, drop her off, pick you up, we'd go back, play Guitar Hero, watch movies, listen to music, and then she was always jealous because she wasn't part of that.
Yeah.
And she'd get mad at both of us, and we thought it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I was jealous that I was spending more time with you than she was probably.
And so what's on that list of movies, though? Encino Man, any Pauly Shore movie, of
Oh
course.
yeah, every Pauly Shore movie probably. Um, Definitely one good, like one solid one that I recommend to everybody that you showed me was the Sasquatch Gang. Such a good one. Um, Man, Orange County was a pretty funny one.
Such a good one.
What else? I feel like the Pauly Shore ones; those were on repeat. We would kind of
Yeah,
cycle through those. I feel like.
definitely, definitely. And, I remember once your brother was over and we were watching, like, I think it was, like, Paranormal Activity, some scary movie.
Oh yeah.
So, I drove your sister back home, came back, you guys were still there, so instead of just coming in the garage, I ran around back, and I was, like, watching the TV, and I remember just slapping the window, like, at a good moment. And also, your house was good to do that too, because I remember once jumping in the window well in your basement and watching
Oh
movie,
yeah.
waiting for a scary part
Yeah.
to slap at the glass.
I definitely did that to my sisters as well on a number of times.
It's the best, like,
Perfect setup,
yeah,
dude.
they can't see it coming.
Oh, it's so good.
And then we played Guitar Hero a ton back at the time when Guitar Hero was cool and fun. I mean, still is to me, I wish it was still around.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I say that all the time, man. I wish they would bring it back for for like these actual like updated consoles, right? Like the Switch. That's the one that we have. But yeah,
what's your go-to Guitar Hero song?
it's got to be One by Metallica, dude. I think that was on the third one.
Yeah,
Either that or it's the Avenged Sevenfold, Almost Easy. I think that was the one that was on
yeah.
there.
And so, I mean, said Blink, but now you're talking about Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold. What are some of your other favorite bands?
Man, other favorite bands. Um, Avenged Sevenfold is definitely up there. Um, I don't know. I have a lot of favorite bands. And kind of not really on that same spectrum as Blink. They're all just kind of random. Um, a lot of mainstream bands though too. I really love Stained and Breaking Benjamin, two really solid bands. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like those are probably some of my main ones though.
But I mean, the point that I want to get to is that you do like Blink, you like Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, like stuff like that. So you go from pop punk, you go from the butt rock, dad rock type stuff, you go to Avenged Sevenfold. Like,
Yeah.
where does your diversity come from? Your taste in music?
Um, so that a lot of that stuff actually comes from my older brothers. Um, but they I don't know. It was interesting growing up with them. So I'm quite a bit younger than they are, right? So they were listening to stuff from um, late '90s, early 2000s when I was in high school. So for them, that was when they were in high school. But then they started showing it to me like around the time I was in middle school, high school, right? So it was interesting hearing that stuff as their age when they were hearing that stuff. Um, but yeah, so like a lot of my older brothers, they were showing me. I think that's probably the first place that I ever heard Blink was from one of my older brothers. He showed me all the small things naturally. Um, but yeah, and then he showed me 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, um, 10 Years, Stone Sour, a lot of bands like that.
Yeah.
Like in the butt rock. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. I do love listening to it. It's a lot of heavy music, but it's good.
Yeah, you have a very diverse taste, but I respect it and I appreciate it. And now you're a dad, so what music do you let your kids listen to that you like? Like, what music have you passed on to them?
Well, so I'll let them listen to pretty much anything.
Mhm.
I like to show them a lot of different stuff. Um, well, it was interesting growing up in my house, right? Because my dad wouldn't let me listen to a lot of the stuff that I wanted to.
Or anything good.
Yep. So, hey, he liked Angels and Airwaves.
We would trick him every once in a while with a band. Like, it
Yeah,
has angels in it. It's a religious band.
yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I didn't want that for my kids, right? So I wanted to open them up to just a bunch of different stuff. So I mean, if I'm listening to it, they can listen to it too. You know.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
So, and yeah, it's been really cool because every time like I'll pull up a new song, um, my kids they're always asking like, who is this? And how are like if they're related to another band, like any of the break off Blink bands.
Yeah.
Both my kids are very good about picking out voices even too, which is really cool.
It's
So
awesome.
they can kind of connect it.
So then on the flip side, what do you listen to because of them?
Because of my kids, I've gotten more into Lady Gaga.
Naturally.
Um,
Oh, that's actually really funny. I wanted to guess that one.
yeah, Allie loves Lady Gaga. She's the one who showed me that Pink Pony Club.
Oh, nice.
So not a terrible song. Good listening to.
Very catchy, super catchy, very annoying, but it's good.
Yeah. Um, Oliver, he digs into a little bit of electronic music, so we kind of found Alan Walker,
Okay.
which I don't know if it's like an EDM guy.
Nope.
Decent music though.
Nice.
And same with that one. There's I think I told you about this one before. Illenium, if I'm
Oh yeah.
pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That
that
one you
that
just told me about this week.
that's a what's that?
You told me about that one this week, right?
No. Illenium. So they're that EDM band that did a whole bunch
Oh
of
yeah.
years with.
Yeah.
There was one with Travis Barker and Avril Lavigne. He did one with Tom and Angels.
Yeah.
Uh, he did some other big ones. Spirit Box. That's like a heavier metal band. Motionless in White, which you guys have talked about a little bit before on the podcast.
That's a split band. Where do you stand on Motionless in White?
Dude, I actually really like them.
Okay.
I've noticed that off of your podcast. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people really don't like them, and then some people are like actually decent. The reason why I found them is because so being such a big fan of Breaking Benjamin, one of their songs came on, and I was like, how have I never heard this Breaking Benjamin song?
Uh-huh.
Like, what song is it? Like, he sounds so much uh, like Ben from Breaking Benjamin in this one song specifically. I know a lot of his style is similar, but that guy Chris Motionless, he's even talked about that how he's kind of adapted that style. Um, but yeah, so like I heard that song and I was like, this is crazy, like so I kind of dug into him a little bit better,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't mind them, dude. I enjoy them. They go a little bit heavier sometimes, which I enjoy.
I guess I need to actually give them a listen because, like, I couldn't. If you turn them on, I couldn't tell you who it was. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should.
No, I
I
can
should
I
check
can
them out.
definitely send you some of their songs that I get into.
Yeah, please do the ones that you like. So then I know where to start.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
to wrap things up with the kids, though. I mean, are they playing any instruments? If not, what are you hoping they're going to play?
Um, yeah. So actually, this summer we had Allie into some piano lessons.
Nice.
We kind of put a pause on it though, just because school's back in session and
Yeah.
trying to figure out some scheduling stuff. Um, and then I think it was earlier this summer too. I think I sent you that picture of that little drum set that we picked up.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's sitting in Oliver's room, and every now and again, you know, I feel like I probably play it more than he does, but every now and again, I'll
Yeah.
throw on like a little tutorial video for him, and
Nice.
he'll try to keep some beats along with it. It's kind of fun.
You
He's
gonna
got a
try?
little harmonica too that he loves.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, so you play guitar, which we'll come back to, but are you gonna try to get them into playing guitar at all?
Yeah, I mean, if they well, it's actually we did get Oliver like a little starter guitar a
Cool.
couple of years ago. And he kind of messes around with it every now and again. But yeah, I mean, I think if, in my opinion, if they start showing interest in something, I'll for sure,
Yeah.
definitely push forward with it.
Yeah, definitely. I like that if they show the interest, not force them to or whatever, but
Yeah,
when they're ready, that's cool. And yeah, your kids are very adorable. They're always very sweet to me, giggly, funny, goofy, shy, at first, and then they won't leave me alone.
yeah,
Um,
open right up to.
but I didn't know when I started the podcast, like what kind of feedback I would get. But this is going to sound cocky. Your kid's story is my favorite story about people's feedback. So if you don't mind, will you please tell that story?
Yeah, man. So, well, it was just funny. So, like I mentioned before, I listen to quite a few different podcasts, right? And they hate it when I put it on because for them, like they want to listen to music, and so like they're just bored, and I'm like, listen to someone just talking.
Yeah, and that makes
And I was
sense.
like, all right, well, hold on, give me a second. And so I turned on yours, and man, it was just too funny. They as soon as they heard your voice, they're like, this sounds like that Blaine guy. Which I don't know why they just forgot your name briefly, but and yeah, I was like, who's Blaine? And they're like, your friend. And I was like, oh yeah,
uh,
Blair. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, this is him. Both of their faces just, it's total surprise, man.
yeah, don't tell them that anybody with a microphone can start a podcast because
Yeah,
I love that they're in awe that I was
yeah, they
on
couldn't
here.
believe it. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's adorable. It's my favorite. Tell them hi for me, please.
I will do.
So, yeah, we talked about you playing guitar. So, do you play any other instruments? And how did you get into guitar and any other possible instruments?
Yeah, so I actually started playing music in sixth grade. Um, and I want to say most of my siblings did. If not everybody, I think I had one brother who didn't play any instruments. But he was in choir, so I'm still a little musical.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, sixth grade happened at the beginning of middle school. Um, it was my turn, right? So we had a saxophone that was passed down through all the siblings, and so that's what I picked up first. So I played the saxophone for I want to say I played it all the way through high school, at least into like 10th and 11th grade for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and then along the way, so seventh grade, I wanted to do jazz band because I don't know, band was just my favorite class. It was none of the boring stuff. I got to hang out. There's a lot of really cool kids there.
Yeah.
Uh, so I just wanted more of it naturally, right? So I joined jazz band. Um, but I don't remember what got me to change my mind, but I wanted to pick up a second instrument, so I picked up the trumpet. Um, and so the trumpet I only played from seventh and eighth grade, I think. But then right around that time, we had a kid. His name was Danny in our jazz band. But he was a super good guitarist. So I was always like just jealous of him. I was like, dude, that looks so cool, and like he was super good. Um, and then I remember one of my older sisters. So this is what got me into guitar. One of my older sisters, she came back from college for Christmas, and she brought me like a little, like 3/4 size starter guitar. You know,
Nice. Yeah.
and that was her Christmas gift to me, dude. I was like so excited about it. Just immediately I was like, all right, I'm gonna start learning songs.
Yeah, that's
And it
so
was
cool.
cool because I already knew how to read music, so like that was easy. She got me like a little guitar book that had all the notes and like all these little hot cross buns starter songs, like little band songs to start with.
Hmm.
So that's where I started, and yeah, I mean just self taught, so I'm not like crazy good at it, but I love it, dude. And so that's, I don't know, for the guitar, that's what I've just stuck with.
Yeah. And
So
so what are you still doing with music? Do you still play guitar?
yeah, when I can. Yeah, I mean, time obviously as an adult is not as easy to find as it used to be.
Yeah,
But
for
yeah, I
sure.
mean that's a lot of times I'll set that as a goal. Like either I want to write a song or learn a song, something new
Hmm.
within a month or so.
Yeah, good for you, man. And so something that's really not important to me, but I want to talk about it because you're a nerd. Who's better, Batman or Superman?
Superman is not even a question.
Dude, Superman is the worst.
Nope, he's not. His new
Just kidding.
movie was great too. So
I just wanted to get you worked up. So for real though, very mixed reviews on the new movie. Tell me your opinion on the new Superman movie.
yeah, I really liked it actually. I think the actor he did a really good job. Well, I think all the actors really he got a really solid cast. I think. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess there were like some goofy parts, but I don't really mind it. And in my mind, I really loved the old one or not the old one, but like the older one, the one from 2013.
Okay.
That one was really good, but it was very serious, which I didn't mind that. But that was a lot of people's complaints, so that's why I think they went a little bit different direction with this newer movie, right? So they made it a little bit more happy, a little bit more lighthearted.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I think that's fine to do with a Superman movie. I'm more worried about if they do that with a Batman movie. So
Ooh, okay.
so
I
hopefully they don't go that direction with Batman, but I'm okay with it for Superman because he's a lighthearted character. You know, he's not supposed to be dark and serious. He can be, but
gotcha. This is now the nerd review podcast
yeah,
of all nerdy things. Just kidding. I did hear that there's some pretty good music though on the new Superman.
yeah. I think that just comes with good old James Gunn, right? Because he did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, too, with all
Yeah.
those like all like the old '80s tracks, which was just super fun.
Yeah.
Uh, and kind of the same deal with this Superman movie. You know, it was all just good stuff. So
Okay, well, I brought up Superman because you like Superman. I don't have a favorite, but I'm definitely more team Batman. So what's your favorite Batman movie?
and favorite Batman movie. That is a good question, man.
But I'll
Uh,
stall for a second because anytime I think about Hepworth people, I think about Superman because you guys
yeah.
all love Superman and it's annoying. No one cares. It's just Superman. He's a loser. No, you guys all had shirts. Remember your brothers had like this what?
Now you hurt my feelings. I think I'm done with the podcast.
Yeah, it's fine. You can close your computer. I'll just answer the I know you so well. I'll just answer the rest of the questions for you.
Yeah, exactly. um, no, I don't know. As far as I don't know, I probably don't have a favorite Batman movie. I think they're all pretty good. I did enjoy this newer one
Yeah,
with old Robert Pattinson. It
I
was
had very
cool.
low expectations, but it was good.
Yeah, well, it was super long too, but I mean, it kept my attention enough. It's hard to do, but yeah, I don't know. It was cool. I mean, it was also interesting that they like threw the something in the way the Nirvana song as
Yeah.
like a main thing. It was pretty cool.
Who's your favorite Batman or actor then?
Maybe that one I'd have to say probably Ben Affleck, which is a bummer that he didn't get his own movie, man, because like he did such a good job.
Yeah. I fell asleep in that movie, dude. Like I didn't even
No way.
Yeah. I know that hurts your feelings. I'm sorry. Sorry,
That's all right.
I never even finished it. I do like I mean a lot of them like I don't understand like a whole lot of the background or, I guess care to understand, but like watching the movie itself is good. Like they're entertaining a lot of the Marvel or superhero movies.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're definitely entertaining. I don't know much about all the Marvel stuff, but yeah, they're entertaining to watch at least.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny, I like the Marvel movies better now, but like when I was a kid, I liked the DC characters better.
Yeah. And I think that's just all these movies, like their issues, right? DC's had such a hard time putting out like actual good sets of movies. Like
Yeah.
really, a lot of people didn't like just the general audience. They didn't really like a lot of the DC movies, really. So it's kind of a bummer, but because I do think they have better characters, but
But
Marvel had it down.
yeah, they figured that out. They did pretty good there for a little bit.
Yeah,
So if you went to Comic Con, who would you dress up as?
there's not a chance I'd ever do that.
No, no, like you have to. Who you picking?
Well, then that's just gonna be Superman. Then
You would, you nerd.
of course I would. So
You're so predictable.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about going to a Comic Con, but I would never dress up. I don't think I don't have confidence for that. You know?
I think it'd be fun, dude. Do it. Go for it. Or you should dress up as like a musician and see how many people get it.
Yeah, there you go. That's
You might get kicked out.
yeah,
Like, we don't want your kind here. Get out of here.
right. Two different kinds of dorks.
So to go back to the other dork side, the music side, who got you into music?
Who
Because
got
it
me
wasn't
into
your
music?
dad, Mister
Yeah,
YouTube boy.
you too. Yeah.
Just kidding. That's something though, for real though. Like every time I hear U2, I think of your dad because
Oh no.
my Blink is U2 for him for sure. That's
Oh,
fair to say.
100%. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He'll listen to every single song they ever put out. I mean, he's so into the. Which I mean, I guess I can't say that it wasn't him that didn't get me into music, right? Because ever since I was little, he was like he always listened to music.
yeah,
Um, and that's what he would talk about. He would talk about that actually quite a bit. That music helps him de-stress. It helps him in different aspects of his life. And so maybe that's where I got my interest in music. We just have totally different tastes.
yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, you talked about your siblings already, but it sounds like they
Oh,
had a pretty big impact on you as well, right?
oh yeah, it all just kind of trickled down, right? It's like I talked about the stuff that my brothers got me into, and then so there was a good gap between me and my brothers, but in between filling in that gap was all my sisters. So I got to listen to country with them, a lot of more poppy, maybe pop punk, but more poppy stuff, I would say. Um, which again, like I still get into it. I'm totally cool with it. Yeah, so I definitely put it a lot in my family, and then obviously friends like you, Sam. So because I think that's what really pushed me into like the depth of all Blink stuff was Sam. He gave me like this little. It looked like a stopwatch, but it was an MP3 player
Yeah.
that just had every single Blink song on it. So he gave it to me right when I started freshman year, and that's like all I listened to for a few months. I think
Yeah. That's so
was
sick.
just nonstop Blink songs.
I think another band that makes me think of your family is Yellow Card
Yeah,
because
that's
your older.
actually when I said that. But talking about my sisters, like the more poppy stuff, more
Yeah.
like poppy punk. That's exactly what I was in my head.
Yeah, like your older sisters love them. Some of your brothers, I remember, like they would pull up in that old white Pontiac that you guys had,
Yeah,
blasting Yellow Card with like a collared polo shirt, looking
oh
good,
yeah,
and into Yellow Card.
totally prep boys, man.
But one of the things that like is cool about your brothers, I mean, you're obviously the one I was closest to, but I mean, I was close to some of your sisters, hung out with some of your brothers from time to time, like. Um, But one time hanging out with Jared, he had his hard drive, his external hard drive, and he had every Blink song ever recorded. So he had the Fly Swatter cassette on there.
Oh
He
dang,
had the They Came to Conquer Uranus EP. And so like I got everything that I didn't have that was missing from Blink. He had it. And like the break off plan, everything, dude. Like it was so sick. And so
that's
I
awesome.
went from having a crush on your sister to having a crush on your brother because he had all the good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I think that's more of where I got into heavier stuff was through that brother Jared.
Uh-huh.
Um, 'Cause I remember riding around and he had this old truck, and it didn't even have a back seat, but I was always just in the back, like right next to the speaker, which was great, right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and so like I remember him playing. That's where I was talking about, like a little bit like Stone Sour and System of a Down. Was
Yeah.
definitely through him is where I first heard him. Yeah, a lot of stuff more in that genre.
That's
So
so cool. And now, without further ado, we have been putting off several conversations knowing that we're going to have this podcast time. So we have some concerts to talk about. We
oh
have,
yeah,
you said that you wanted to profess your love to me in front of everybody. So we'll leave some time for that. And yeah, so you've been to a few concerts. The
yeah, man.
the first one You went to Chicago to see who?
Yeah, so that was just right at the end of August. So I went there to see Polyphia, naturally. No, I'm just kidding. But he did open up for him. But no, so it was the two headliners were Avenged Sevenfold and System of a Down.
And how sick was that? Who did you go with? How was the show? Tell me everything.
Dude, it was unreal. So I went with my good buddy Nate, as Blair, you know him. Great dude. But he's super into System of a Down, and I kind of got him. Between me and another friend, we both kind of got him into Avenged Sevenfold. Um, but yeah, so these two bands, I mean, we've listened to since we were teenagers. Both super into them. But yeah, so it was really cool. It was the first time I've ever been to Chicago, so I mean, it was a cool trip to go explore the city. Um, it was a really cool feeling walking around the whole city with all these other people wearing band merch of these two bands because it was everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
that's cool.
it was such a huge event. When I think that stadium, it said that it holds up to 60,000 people, I think,
Nice.
and it was sold out. So I mean, just getting tickets to that thing was insane.
Yeah.
Um, Waiting hours in a in an online queue just to hope that there's tickets left.
Yeah, that's so frustrating to do that.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it sold out that first day. So much to where that I mean, they opened up a second day right after. So we went on the 31st. They played that show, and then they did another show the next night on the 1st of September. Um, but yeah, it was super cool. Um, so Avenged played first. And I'll just start off by saying I wasn't disappointed with the show. It was amazing, and
Uh,
seeing Sinister Gates play live was just. I mean, that was a dream of mine ever
yeah,
since I heard some of those songs. You know what I mean? Growing up as a teenager, he was. I mean, there's not a chance that I'll ever be on any kind of a level that that guy is, but he's just such a great musician. But I always looked up to him as a as a guitarist, and I was like, man, if I could ever be anything close to that, I'd be living in heaven. And so um, yeah, so that was incredible. They all did such a good job. Um, I'm glad that we got the show that we did, even though the second night I think they played overall more known songs. So they only played about I think it was like 8 or 9 songs at our show.
okay.
Um, but yeah, I mean they did the big one, which is what I wanted to see, which was "So Far Away." Their tribute to their friend that died, the Rev, their drummer.
Yeah,
Um, so that was just incredible to see that. Um, Yeah, I was surprised though that they didn't play anything off of their City of Evil album. So like that bummed me out a little bit, but still, I'm not taking anything away from that show. It was amazing. If anything, like I think when we talked about it a little bit, I told you it was more like a tease for me.
yeah,
So just more of a reason to go see like an actual show where they're the main show.
yeah,
I think that's going to be the next move. If hopefully they'll make some rounds,
for
because I
sure.
know that their lead singer Matt, or M Shadows, he's got some voice issues. I mean, that dude can scream, but I think he messed up his vocal cords a little bit
Yeah,
doing it.
as many of them do. But if I went and they didn't play anything from City of Evil, I would want my money back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was weird though, because I mean that I feel like that album is what really put them on the map, right?
Oh, for sure.
Like,
That's
that's
what
what
got me
they're
into them.
yeah, that's what they're most known for. I feel like for a long time.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of all their stuff. Their newest album was very different, but they definitely had some really good songs on there. Um,
can we pause for a second?
yep.
What's your opinion of Bullet for My Valentine?
So I never really got super into them.
Okay,
I've only really heard like their main songs, uh, which like I heard them years later after everybody else was into them.
okay,
Um, so I mean, I don't know, I don't mind it that much.
yeah, but not
Well,
like
I'm not going to go out and like search up their songs, just to listen to them all day. But yeah, I mean, if one of their songs like what are the Tears Don't Fall, right? That's like a really big song.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, I'll listen to it if it comes on. I won't like skip past it. I don't hate it.
yeah. And I'll explain my, very squirrel moment there. But Avenged Sevenfold, that came out when I was, I think, late middle school, maybe early high school. I want to say it was middle school. Um, and yeah, City of Evil, just a phenomenal record, and
Yeah, it's
people make
huge.
fun of me for that. But like, those guys are such great musicians, and they did like such cool things, and then they did it all together at the same time. Like the
Yeah,
guitarists are doing crazy solos, the drummers doing crazy fills, all at the same time. Where like I feel like a lot of bands, if a guitarist is doing a solo, like the drummer needs to take a step back, right? Which I don't like. Like do something cool too.
oh yeah.
But I
Well,
think
that's what
go ahead.
still to this day, I think, in my opinion, I feel like they're one of the most talented bands overall, right? Talking about every single musician in
Sure.
the band, including the singer, because I mean, he doesn't play an instrument, he just sings, but
Yeah.
that dude's vocal range is unreal. And when I'm talking about their band, I'm talking about with the Rev, their drummer,
Yeah.
because that dude was unreal, man. He was so good. But what's cool though is, I mean, with them, I think what kind of like drew me into their band was just how close they were with each other.
That's
Because
cool.
the lead singer, the drummer, and I want to say Zachy, the the rhythm guitarist or the second guitarist, they all grew up together.
That's so
Like
cool.
they were friends since they were little kids,
Yeah.
right? And so like that was just super cool. And that was one thing I just always wanted to see was the two guitarists standing shoulder to shoulder on
Yeah,
stage,
dude.
because one's right-handed, one's
Yeah.
left-handed, right? So you have the
That's
guitars facing opposite directions. Dude, I was just like, that would be just so cool to see live. Seeing them both just shredding it together, doing these
yeah.
crazy solos. Which, yeah. So again, I got to see that, and it was awesome.
Yeah. And I am jealous of that because that's a band I've never seen. I don't know if I would like consider it like a bucket list band, but I wouldn't say no to seeing them at all for sure. Like if they did a City of Evil uh,
Oh,
anniversary tour, I would be very interested in seeing that. I mean, different drummer now, so that might bring a different aspect to it, but still, like
yeah,
I know all those songs. I love all those songs. And
yeah,
then my question of, well, first of all, I have to say yes, standing shoulder to shoulder, playing
oh
guitar,
yeah.
it's so sick, dude. Like people are laughing at us, I'm sure, right now, but that's pretty cool to see.
I don't know,
Uh,
and they're like just shredding the guitar, just having a conversation. Like most of the time, they're just talking to each other back and forth. And I'm like, I couldn't shred like that if I wanted to, let alone have a conversation while I'm doing
yeah,
it.
no doubt. And then I brought up a Bullet for my Valentine just because City of Evil came out. I love that album, and then it seems like Bullet came out not too long after that, and I didn't listen to anything after like Tears Don't Fall, The Demon in Me, or whatever that song is, but
Yeah,
they were good too. Like they were fun to listen to. And so I kind of picture them at the same time frame. And so that's why I was
yeah,
curious where you were and what you thought. But you were talking about the concert. You were at Avenged Sevenfold. You left off there. So please,
yeah.
time
Yeah,
in.
so after Avenged left the stage, and you had System of a Down come out, which
Insane.
basically, yeah, I mean,
Insane to
me,
see, dude. That is a
I
bucket list band for me. I'll put that up
oh,
there.
100%. And that's that. Well, in my mind, it was kind of a bummer because I mean, they broke up a long time ago,
Hmm.
right? And since then, I mean, they only put out the two songs about the Armenian genocide, um, just to kind of support all that. But
Yeah.
in my mind, I mean, well, and Nate too, right? So like both of us kind of just chalked it up as a loss. Like we're never going to see these guys.
Yeah.
Um, one of our favorite bands, and we're just never going to see them. And so when I saw that concert come out, I was like, dude, we have to go to this. Like, who knows when we're ever going to get another chance like that, Because I mean, to put it lightly, I mean, they're getting up there in age, they're
Yeah.
like in their 50s. And so I wouldn't imagine that they'll be touring for too much longer. So, but yeah, being able to see them, and man, did they put on a show, dude. They played like 30 songs and it was just like nonstop, just banger after banger. It was so
That's so
good.
cool. Yeah. I had
I don't think I could have asked for a better show from them. Like there wasn't like, yeah, I mean, they're playing 30 songs. They only had 5 albums total,
mhm.
So that's like, that's most of their songs, or at least half of them, you know.
Did you have a favorite or a couple favorites that they played?
Well, they started out with BYOB, which was awesome. right? It was a really good one to come out with. But I think that one stuck in my mind, dude, because like on the slow part after the verse, um, instead of doing like that little chugging thing that Darren does on the guitar, he was doing like this slower, like kind of melodic picking thing.
Okay, that's cool.
So that was cool. It was different because that was one of the songs that I loved playing as a teenager, and so I knew all the guitar parts for it. And so it was cool hearing how he was doing different things live. And that's what I just love about live shows, man. Because they can just do different things that you're not going to hear on a record.
Yeah.
So that one stuck out. Chop Suey was just unreal to hear live. Like just a huge song everywhere. Everybody knows that song. And so it was I don't know. It was interesting the perspective, because when we got there, I feel like it was a pretty good split between like the people wearing the merchandise, right? Like a good amount were wearing System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold. I thought it was like a pretty even split.
Yeah.
That concert was definitely a System concert.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody was so amped for them. Every single song, dude. It was just so crazy. So
one question I think about a lot, and I don't ask it enough on the podcast, but what's your opinion about wearing merch of the band that you're going to go see?
um so like wearing their merch at their concert.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really mind. I mean, usually I'll pick up something of theirs while I'm there.
Hmm.
But usually I'm wearing something else. Typically from the previous show is what I do.
Yeah.
So whatever previous show I saw, that's the merch that I wear to that concert, the next concert.
Well, yeah, usually you're wearing an NSYNC or a Backstreet Boys shirt. Like most of the time we can find you in.
I wish.
And so, is there any more for that show
Um,
or
yeah,
Chicago?
I don't know. Well, Chicago was really cool. Just a really interesting place. Huge, massive city. The buildings are massive. The food was decent. Where they have solid pizza, solid hot dogs, as everybody knows. Um, yeah, that show was incredible. I'm super grateful that I got to go. Like I said, with Avenged, I'm planning on seeing them again at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, System. I mean, if anybody gets a chance to go see them while they're still touring, please do it, because they're so good. And even for their age, I mean, Serge, his voice is still incredible.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would ever happen, but I think a cool lineup would be to see Rage Against the Machine with System of a Down.
Oh
I
my
think it would
gosh.
be an insane show and so fun, and I would love it.
Yeah,
But
I'm glad they went with Avenged to the one that I went to, because after that, I think they were going around with Deftones. I'm pretty sure.
okay.
I never really got into them, so I'm glad I went to the one that I went to.
So you brought it up though. Let's talk more about wieners. What's your favorite hot dog topping?
Hot dog topping, dude. I'm a ketchup guy. I mean, if it's just one topping, I'm good with ketchup.
Just ketchup.
So I mean, that's not what I'm going. Like, if there's other options, I'll throw whatever on there.
What else? I mean, tell me some more. What else you like on that dog?
My favorite thing really is some chili dogs, man. Chili dogs with some cheese, a little bit of onion on it.
Yellow onion, yellow. What about jalapeno?
Yeah, I'll throw some jalapenos on there for sure.
Do you ever do it raw? Just raw dogs, some dogs?
Never. I would never do
Never.
that. I could never do
I mean,
that.
I've done it. Sometimes you just have to do it, dude. Sometimes you don't have anything else. Sometimes you
I'll just not. I'll just not eat. I'll just not eat.
starve. You'll just starve.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about just a plain old hot dog me on an island, then yeah, maybe I'll raw dog it.
That's how desperate you have to be.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you went to another show recently, not that long ago. So tell me about that one.
Yeah. So I went to Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. That was a really cool thing. So what's been fun, and what I've kind of trying to do, and it actually kind of started last year actually. So this was my second time seeing Breaking Benjamin. But what I've been trying to do is go to concerts with people that got me into these bands.
That's cool.
And so last year, I went to Breaking Benjamin headlining with Stained and Daughtry, and then this band called Lakeview, which Lakeview is amazing too. Um, but I went to that one with my oldest brother because he's the one who got me into Stained. And then it was Breaking Benjamin, so I was going to go see him either way. But yeah, so that was really cool to see them. Aaron Lewis, that dude's still an amazing vocalist. And Mike Mushock, dude, that guy on the guitar is just unreal. I love and hate that guy because I've tried to learn some of their songs, but dude, he changes his tuning every single song almost.
Yeah.
And it's not just like a standard tuning, like a different tuning, you know what I mean? Like it's not the standard one for sure, but it's not even like a dropped one. Like it'll just be like some random string tuned way off, you know? So, but again, he's an incredible guitarist. So it started with that band or with that concert. And then, so with this, just a couple weeks ago, I went with my second brother who got me into both those bands, 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin. And then I went with my little sister, tagged along for that one too, just probably for the same reason. Because I think after my older brother got me into them, I got her into them. So, I mean, it was, music that we all listened to growing up. And just, it's just such a cool, in my opinion, I think it's a really cool experience to have that, right? Because I guess I never knew what that music meant to those siblings, or why they were into them. But I feel like after a long time, I can you just get that feeling, like they had their own reasons for liking these bands, and it's just a super cool experience, in my opinion.
And where did you see them?
So they were so the first time with Breaking Benjamin and Stain, they were at the newer venue here in Denver. It's called the Junkyard.
Okay.
But that one just opened up in 22. And then we went to Fiddler's Green for the 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin one.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was my first time at that venue too, which was really cool.
Grew up in Colorado. We got to make sure we talk about the specifics of who you saw there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have a ton of venues everywhere.
Yeah.
All over the place.
That's the nice thing. There's tons of options, tons of shows.
Yeah, it actually makes it very hard, right? Yeah. So, because you have all these great bands coming like within the same week, and I don't have that much money.
Yeah.
I can't go to all these shows.
Come on, you're rich.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they're all, all playing like within the same week, just all at different venues. Some of them are the same night even, or like, one night apart. And so, yeah.
I don't like when it's the same night. I wish touring managers would get together and be like, you know what? Fans of this band are also fans of your band. So we need to switch nights up because we can't be in the same city at the same night. That's not fair.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because I want to say, I think it was last year, A Day to Remember was like the next night after Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely into them. And I forgot who they were touring with last year, but...
Story So Far.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So...
I missed that one. Wish I would have done it.
Yeah, that would have been a good show.
That was at Red Rocks, and I've still never been there. So I really wish I would have done it, but I'm dumb. I didn't go.
I got to go there once, man, and that was last summer.
Tell me more.
Yeah, no, that was a good show too. That was Poppy opened up for AFI and 30 Seconds to Mars.
So sick, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I realistically, especially like, getting ready for this podcast, I was kind of thinking about all the concerts that I've been to. I've been super lucky, man. Like I don't go to a lot of like smaller shows, but the ones that I do go to, like they're usually bigger scale, like very well-known bands.
Yeah.
And I've just been super lucky to have that.
Any examples?
Yeah, I mean, well, right off the bat, the first concert that I ever went to was so headlining was Blink, and then before them was A Day to Remember, and then before that was All American Rejects, dude. So like that was just a stacked concert,
Yeah, what a fun first show.
Yeah, it was incredible. Super fun. And that Blink show was that was when Matt Skiba was in the band, so I hadn't seen Tom for the first one, but still great. He still did a wonderful job. And I think it was, I don't remember. I don't think they had put out California yet. I think they just released the 2 songs. I think it was Bored to Death. And then I think they played Cynical at that concert, I want to say.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, I mean, that one was great. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, a lot of these other ones. Oh, and then I saw Papa Roach with Hollywood Undead and Falling in Reverse. Again, like pretty solid, stacked. A lot of well-known bands all together, you know. So,
All right. Well, I really like that you said that you go to the shows with the people that got you into them.
yeah.
Who did you take to One Direction when you went and saw them? And the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, if I only went to those concerts, that would have been awesome.
um, but how many times have you seen Blink?
So, Blink I've seen 3 times now.
So you talked about the first one. What were the other two?
Yeah. So the second one was, it was their basically Tom coming back, and it was, I think, let me try to think of the dates here. So I don't think that they hadn't released One More Time yet, actually, at that first one or the first one with Tom that I saw, because I think they had released Edging, but that was it. And then so they did that tour, and then the following year I saw them again after they released the first part of One More Time.
Yeah.
And then they during that show they did play one of their songs from the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
So.
And you're
Yeah,
wearing
just those 3 times.
you're wearing their hat right now. So please tell me about that and your tradition.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people have the tradition of picking up, you know, whatever merch from the concerts that they go to see. But I had a buddy who, me and him went to a Megadeth concert and Lamb of God. Yeah, it was also really cool. But so he picked me up a Lamb of God shirt, because I mean, this was like early on, like I wasn't really going to concerts very often, and he's like, you have to get something from the show. And I was like, no, I think I'm all right, man. And so he went to the merch line and he brought me back a shirt, and he's like, well, you have to wear this to the next show. And I was like, all right. And so like that was just his tradition, right? So like he would pick up a shirt. For him, it was shirts. He would always pick up a shirt, and then to the next concert that he was going to, he would wear that shirt to it. And I was like, all right, that's kind of a cool tradition. So, but for me, I wanted to get something that I wear all the time. And so like, I feel like I'm not in a situation to wear band shirts all the time, but I do wear hats quite often. So I started picking up different hats, starting with that Blink show. And yeah, so ever since then, I just picked up, you know, a hat from either of the bands, any of the bands. It didn't really matter, but either of them that I went to go see. So, and yeah, and I'll do the same thing. I mean, I wear the hats all the time, but I always wear them to the next show as well.
Yeah, dude. I like that.
So,
how many hats do you have then? How many band hats?
2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 of them.
Nice. What else you got?
So I got the Blink one, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Wage War, and and then I have Avenged Sevenfold.
You forgot One Direction.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell us about when you saw them or no?
Dude, I wish I saw them. It would have been that would have been my high school time, man. Those guys were huge back then.
What's the most embarrassing show you've been to?
Embarrassing show I've been to?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really want to get into it.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, it's too
No,
personal.
no, I'm just kidding. No, it's good. So
sorry.
More of the situation, because I'm bummed out about what happened at the show. So, my wife actually likes Evanescence a lot, right? Which is funny because I mean, I don't mind that band. I mean, they're all over the place, right? When I was younger,
yeah.
I don't mind it, and so I got tickets to go see Evanescence. But it was weird because they were touring with Korn, so not very similar bands. But yeah, so we went to Evanescence, so I'd say that's probably the most embarrassing one. Which it's all right. And so, but yeah, and then she did not like Korn, So she asked to leave after like two songs.
She's more of a Carrots fan or what?
I guess, yeah. Potatoes probably.
Dude, I love some potatoes.
Yeah, I was bummed that I missed out on the corn though. I think I'll have to make my way to see them again because one of my that actually was that same buddy that was with me at that Megadeth concert. He was
Yeah.
at that corn show and he's like I don't care about Evanescence. I'm here for corn, obviously.
Yeah.
And so that he was like texting me as I was driving home, and he was like, "Oh, this is the best show I've ever seen in my life."
Oh yeah, that does not make it any better.
I was like, "Oh." So yeah, maybe at some point I'll go see Corn again. I was never like super into him, but that was definitely up my alley more.
Yeah, and I'm not into them, but I mean I like a few of their songs and I think they'd be fun to see.
Yeah, yeah. At the very least, I think they'd be entertaining. So
Do you have any bands that you absolutely would not go watch in concert?
maybe that I would not. I do. I think it just depends on the style of music. I feel like I probably would never go see a country concert. I don't mind some country music, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like I would be into that crowd. And definitely not a Taylor Swift. Allie's like dying to go. Well, at least for a while, she was dying to go see Taylor Swift. I think she's kind of dropped off on that, which is
Yeah.
good because I
Lucky.
definitely don't have thousands of dollars
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
Taylor Swift
I'd be like, "Do
concert.
you want a car when you're 16? Do you wanna go to college, or do you wanna go to Taylor Swift once? Because that's your choice.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
either college or Taylor Swift."
Yeah, for sure.
So, we have our bucket list items of friendship things to do, one of which was
Yeah,
going to In and Out because I was addicted to In and Out as a child,
yeah.
and
Talk
I
about it
just
nonstop.
yeah, I'm sorry. It's one of my, special interests, and so last year, we finally checked that off. We went to In and Out together. It
Yeah.
was delicious. How was that experience for you?
Well, I mean, I said you would talk about it forever, and I think rightly so, man. It's In and Out's great. I'm
For
super
sure.
pumped that they brought the warehouse here to Colorado, right? So it's just as fresh as it is in California. So
What's your go-to In and Out order?
I always get the double animal style always, which I feel like that's what I don't know. Maybe I thought you told me about that, which I thought
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what you got. I think that's
Yeah.
just what I started with,
Yeah.
and I never strayed away.
With or without tomato?
I go with tomato. I don't mind
Ew,
tomato.
you nasty. You like tomato? So gross.
I don't mind tomatoes on burgers. There's not a chance that I'm raw dogging a tomato though.
So, the other item that we have is going to a concert, which we love so music so much, but we've never been to a concert together.
I know.
So, I have my mind made up on what concert I would go to with you, but what's your choice? If we could go to a concert together, what would the 3 bands be?
Well, so I think if if we're talking about bands that you got me into or bands that I listen to because of you or things that we listen to together all the time, um, Blink is definitely on that list. Going to a Blink concert with you would be incredible. A Day to Remember as well, and then I'd say probably 4 Years Strong would be the next one.
Yeah. That'd be a sick show.
Dude, if those three came together, that would be
That'd be
incredible.
so much fun. I would love that.
And I don't feel like it's out of the cards. I mean, Blink and A Day to Remember already did tours together,
Yeah, for sure. And
and
if
I feel like A Day to Remember and 4 Years Strong, right? I think they used to tour together.
yeah, definitely.
So
So my answer, I'm glad you asked for what I think about that question is I would take you to a country concert and we would eat plain hot dogs.
sounds great. So either way, I'm with you. I'll probably have a good time.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that I mean your lineup, I'll take it. Uh I mean, I don't know if you should tell the story or I should tell the story, but there's a story about A Day to Remember and you listening to them and kind of like a roundabout way with your sister. So do you want to do it or do you want me to?
You go for it.
All right. Well, I can't talk, so this is perfect. So back in the day when I was 16, 17, I thought I was in love with your mom. So I'd make your sister these mix CDs of like all the music that I liked, and sometimes they were lovey dovey, sometimes they were just funny songs or just whatever I was listening to, right? Like
Yeah.
I didn't follow a pattern. It's just whatever was going on. And what happened to those CDs, Sean?
I definitely didn't steal them.
Where are
No,
they?
I got them here. I think they're in my china cabinet
It's so
with my.
cool. I love that so much.
Yeah, I mean, it just like you said, dude. It was good music. It was funny, um, lovey dovey, I guess, on yeah, for sure on some of them.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, there was, like you said, I think it was just stuff that you were listening to, right? Because like I'm thinking back to the track list. I mean, there was Travis Barker versions of Soldier Boy and Low by Flow Rider.
Yeah.
You know, so for sure. I mean, it was just stuff that we were listening to.
Those are two great examples. Thanks for just making me seem like the total Travis Barker. But yeah,
Yeah, 4 Years Strong was on there. A Day to Remember, Blink. You know, I feel like a lot of that stuff, like yeah, for the most part, it was like the lovey dovey stuff, right? It was a mixtape for my or a mix CD for my sister. So I mean, it was like Blink songs. I'm Lost Without You. A Day to Remember. If it means a lot to you. So great songs though. No matter what, it's all good song, good
Yeah.
music. So
Well, honestly, like that's another like story of yours that just made my day because I had forgotten about those, not put thought into that. People don't do that anymore, really. Like you make playlists, right?
honestly,
It's not the same thing. It's not the same effort that goes into it. And then, so yeah, a couple of years ago, when you told me that you had some of those CDs, that just made me so happy because all my hard work and time of choosing the songs and then drawing aliens and spaceships on the cover of those burnt CDs didn't go to waste. You still have them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, even I don't know. Like I would listen to them fought long after you guys broke up, and I was still listening to those CDs.
At least you and I never broke up, though. Our love is still
Exactly.
strong.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Instead of getting to some of the questions that I have on the list, what do you want to talk about?
That is a great question. Um.
Because we're already at the hour mark. We've already
Oh,
we've already
really?
passed it. Yeah. So I want
Jeez,
I want you to be able to tell me what you want to talk about.
man. Um.
While you're thinking about that, think about
Yeah.
two other things. So there's just a lot of thought process going. Let me overwhelm
Yeah.
you. Let me
Yeah.
overstimulate you.
Please
While
do.
you're thinking about that, yeah, we have to do the two. We have to do the two. The two. The two. Sean, people need to hear your answer of your definition of punk and your definition of emo.
Definition of punk and emo. So this, I don't know. This has been something I feel like I still haven't even dialed it down. I mean, I've been listening to your podcast since you started. So like every week I hear this question and I start thinking about like, all right, like how would I answer that question? And I still haven't dialed it down. I mean, it's been it's been
This is
weeks,
going to
right?
be great then. Let's hear it.
No, um, no, I definitely agree with a lot of people that have been on your podcast that I think punk is definitely more of a mindset, right?
Yeah.
Um, kind of a way of life, which is funny because I mean, for a long time, I would very much argue that Blink is punk rock. I mean, I know they're pop punk, right? But just the just the whole like mindset of being funny, being goofy, not following all the rules. Um, in my mind, that's what punk is. And I remember seeing like some of their old merch of of Blinks, and they were, it was this is crappy punk rock.
Yeah.
So like it was just, that's just what punk always meant to me. It's just being funny, being goofy, just doing things like that.
Yeah.
And stuff to go along with it. I mean, I feel like the punks were always into skating, skateboarding, all that fun stuff. Um,
That's something that I'm surprised doesn't get brought up more is skateboarding when we talk about punk.
yeah, I feel like that's just going to be a part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And whether it's skateboarding or like BMX biking,
Yep.
because I feel like that's what I saw you doing more. I know you're into skating too, but I think I saw you more on a BMX than anything.
Oh, for sure, dude, and especially Nate Perry and I, there was some beautiful girls that lived on your street, on both sides of the street, and so we would ride our bikes up and down that street so often, just on the chance that hopefully they'd be outside so we could say what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
And usually it was just you, and you'd ride on the handlebars, and you'd ride you around town.
yeah. Dude, I feel like that's actually that might be one of my first memories of you. Um, you and Nate and probably Tim, I would imagine, riding your bikes around the parking lot at the church,
Yeah.
and you had like this giant pink wig, but it wasn't like a regular like hair like a soft hairy wig. It was like a solid like a sponge almost, or it was like a foam wig, dude. It just was so funny. And you're just riding around your bike, just flying through the parking lot wearing this ridiculous looking wig.
Doesn't sound like me at all.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's I don't know. That's my opinion of punk. Emo, I feel like definitely goes more into the music deal. Um, when I think of emo, I'm thinking of My Chemical Romance. Um, I guess kind of Bullet for My Valentine. And like I said, I wasn't into that stuff too much back in the day. Um, but yeah, so for me, it was similar to punk in the lifestyle, but definitely more heavy. I mean, it's emo, right? So it's going to be more heavily focused on emotions, and just the harder times in life. Whereas I think punk is trying to push through that with fun, and I
Mhm.
think emo is more, um, I guess, focusing in on the emotional part and not, I guess, pushing through it. But it's not going to be in a fun way. I mean, you're facing it. And realizing the hardness that it is, the hardships that you have in front of you.
I like that. You passed the quiz today. You get
Perfect.
an A, you get a gold star. Now, I want to dive deeper into your childhood and where all your emotional issues came from. So, what's your favorite kind of energy drink?
That's a tough one, dude, because it definitely has changed. Which actually, I think that was going to be my question to you. I thought about that the other day
Well,
as I
too
was
bad I beat
grabbing.
you to it.
I thought about that question too the other day when I was grabbing a Monster off the shelf because it was right next to all the rock stars, and
Mhm.
that's what came into my mind. Because every time me and you hang out now, we're drinking Monsters.
That's right. We changed.
Yeah, that was not the case back 15, 20 years ago.
Jeez, we're old. So, what's
So,
what's your favorite, and I mean, what was it? What is it now? Go and tell me all of it.
yeah, so right now I drink Monsters probably more often than I should. But flavor wise, I mean, Monsters got a good, solid lineup of these sugar free drinks. But I go with the guava one. It's a newer flavor, but it's great. And it's only my favorite one because my favorite Rockstar back in the day was the guava one.
Yeah,
I think that's what pushed me away from it, is they got rid of that drink.
yeah. They went downhill, dude. They made some terrible business decisions.
I know. They only have a few flavors now, and they're just like the punch one's good. That
Yeah,
that
like
red one, the black and the red can.
yep, for sure, I like that one.
That was a good one. But yeah, I mean, I think me and you, I mean, you would always have like a whole case of the guava flavor, always, always on hand. And yeah, I mean that flavor it was so good. And so, I mean, for a little while, since Monster didn't have that guava flavor, I was drinking the mango one, which is that's still a solid flavor.
Yeah, for sure. That one I like a
But
lot.
yeah, but I feel like Monster started to make those decisions too, man, because they got rid of at least they got rid of the sugar free mango one.
Oh,
So
sorry.
yeah, I mean they still have the regular mango one, so I'm cool with it.
Come to me. You come cry on my shoulder. I got you.
Yep.
And then to follow that up, what is your favorite donut and favorite donut place?
Dang, that's a tough one, dude. I do love donuts. Um, well, so here it's kind of a newer place actually. So they have this place called Mochi Time Donuts.
Mhm.
Um, super good. They always have like a standard four flavor every single week, and then along with that, every week they rotate flavors out. So they usually have 8 flavors total, but 4 of them always rotate. It's always 4 new flavors every week. Um, but yeah, they're super good. And I think you can never go wrong with just a. They call it their churro one, but it's basically just like cinnamon sugar.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'll go for donuts anywhere, man. Voodoo Donuts, pretty solid.
And then
Amy's Donuts is a great place here in the Springs. I don't know if they're anywhere else, but
there is one down here in Tucson.
okay.
But yeah, Arizona, Colorado is the only place I've ever seen them. But I'm sure there are more places than that.
Yeah, no,
What's your favorite? What's your favorite at Amy's?
my favorite at Amy's. I like the cookie butter one, either that or the Nutella one. Super good, super sugary.
Yeah, so good though.
Yeah, the donuts they're just so soft.
And then we did get to go to Voodoo Donuts last time I saw you. That was delicious.
Oh yeah,
Good fun time in the park in Denver with some
homeless
unhomeless
guy.
resident just throwing up everywhere right by us. So we had to
That's
get some
exactly what I
photos.
wanted to see when I'm eating a donut.
Yeah, pleasant. So I did stall for quite a while now for you. Did you have anything else that you wanted to bring up or talk about?
Well, what pushed you off of Rockstars into Monsters?
Let me tell you, Sean. Let me talk about this for a
Tell me
moment.
all about it.
You can just, take a quick nap if you'd like. So yes, rock stars were definitely my first choice back in the day. But what got me into energy drinks, I don't know if you know this story, Sean. Let me tell you. Spring Spree. You know what that is, right?
I don't know what that is.
Are you from Colorado Springs?
I am from here.
Yeah. So they used to do this thing called Spring Spree downtown. It's like an outdoor event, springtime. They used to do the duck races on the river, like the little rubber ducks. And yeah, I don't know what else they did. Like the radio stations were there. They'd hand out free stuff. And so I was like 10, 11, and so Sobe Energy was there, and
Oh,
people were handing out free Sobe energy drinks, like not like the glass bottle juices, like the actual straight up energy drinks, like they were trying to compete with Red Bull. And I probably had like 5 of those things that day. They just kept giving them to me, and I felt so sick that the rest of the day, like, after that, like, I mean, being outside in the heat, dehydrated, and then just drinking
oh
the
my god.
pure caffeine all day. So anyways, that got me into 'em. Love those ones. I wish those were still around. I wish Sobe was still around. Like, let's start a
Yeah,
petition and bring
yeah.
Sobe back.
Oh, Sobe was super good.
Yeah, what's your favorite Sobe flavor?
Oh, it was the strawberry banana, dude.
Gosh, you're so gross, dude. Go home.
That was super good.
Um, so then, yeah, then I found Rock Stars, which back in the day when they had the juiced ones, those were the best. So
Oh
you
yeah,
talked about the which one did you say? You said
guava.
the guava. They had like the orange. I think it was like passion fruit or tropical. I don't know. The orange one was good. Then they had
Yeah.
pomegranate for a while.
Oh, dude, I forgot about the pomegranate one.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
juice ones were so good. But then, yeah,
yeah.
they quit the juice flavors. They like got rid of some of the old flavors. But then, which is sad because we've talked about Coke or Pepsi. Are you Coke or Pepsi?
Um, I'll drink both, but I do prefer Coke.
You go both ways, but Coke's better. Okay,
Yeah.
so um, Pepsi bought out Rockstar a few years ago,
Okay.
and Sobe. I mean, Pepsi, you're kind of ruining my life. And they changed the recipe for Rockstar, and it's not that good anymore.
Yeah,
So
I feel like I pick them up every now and again, and then just like it just doesn't hit the same way.
no, and I think that's why is because it's changed. Like the original one, I used to love the original one too, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can still do the front fruit punch one with Rockstar and the recovery, like the lemonade and the orange. Which, if you want a good energy drink cocktail, now you just totally have just got me down a rabbit hole. Energy drink cocktail, you get the orange recovery Rockstar, and then you get a Red Bull. You do half and half, like share it with a friend or something. It's like an orange
Or-
creamsicle. Whoo, buddy, it's delicious. And you're just gonna be jacked up all day.
I was
Uh,
gonna say I'm not sharing with anybody. I'll drink that whole. I'll drink
yeah,
both of them. The whole thing.
don't do that. Your heart will explode. Please don't do that. Um, and then yeah, so now since Rockstar's garbage, it's Monster. Which when I got back into Monster, I mean, like they were always around, so I always had it. But they had the Chaos, and so first let me take a step back. Before Rockstar completely fell off the edge, they had the limeade or lime freeze, that's what it was, the lime freeze, and it tasted like a melted popsicle. I can't
Dang.
tell you how many of those in my life I've downed. They're like neon green, which, of course, like me with
Of course.
green, and lime's one of my favorite flavors, dude. Those were the bomb. And then they got rid of those. I don't know why. They were the best thing ever. Probably where my depression started was when that went
Yeah.
away. Um,
Whoever's making these dumb decisions, they just all need to get fired.
yeah. So, uh, yeah, that one was the one for a long time, and they quit making that. And then so got into Monster. They had Chaos, and so I think maybe I'm just a jinx. Any drink that I like just disappears. And so they like changed up Chaos, and now it's called Chaotic, which I didn't like it at first, but I have no other options. So right now I'm a Monster Chaotic. I like the mango monster, and then the pink can, something punch, passion fruit
Yeah,
punch. I don't know what it's
it's
called.
pipeline is.
Pipeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That one's pretty good. So this episode has not been brought to you by any of these things that we've tremendously endorsed or dogged on. But if somebody wants to send me a free monster, I do drink a lot of Liquid Death. So Liquid Death, if you guys want to give me some free cans of Liquid Death as I'm drinking the Liquid Death severed lime. Here you go, Sean. You can see. I prove it to you.
Or if Rockstar wants to smarten up and bring the guava flavor back, that'd be pretty
Dude,
cool.
yeah, bring it back. Let's start a petition. Bring back Sobe. Bring back Rockstar juice drinks. Are you a sparkling water person?
Um, Not so much, man. It's that's a weird thing actually. So I did my mission in Russia, and that's like everybody's go-to. So like if you go get water from like a little vent, like a little place on like a little shop on the street, you ask for a water, you have to specify that you want it non-carbonated because if you don't specify that, they're going to give you carbonated water.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'm not a huge fan, especially if there's no flavor in it. I
Yeah.
don't love. Yeah, I mean, if I guess some of them are okay if there's flavor in them, but typically not so much.
Thank you for that. I think we're going to switch the podcast up, and it's just going to be we're going to talk about beverages, donuts, and beverages.
Yeah, dude, I feel like me and you could just go off on. We can go off on movies. We can go off on food.
Yeah. I mean, we barely talked about movies, but yeah, we could definitely quote
Yeah,
movies, talk about movies. I mean, that list of movies that we used to watch and like watch over and over again is
yeah,
very long. But I'm
yeah.
glad you brought up Orange County because that's a very overlooked movie. If
No, I
anybody
know.
hasn't seen Orange County with Jack Black and Colin Hanks and a lot of
So good.
other people, dude, so funny.
Yeah, man. Employee of the month. That's another
Oh,
good one.
yeah, that's another one. Man, I definitely did go through a Jessica Simpson phase too back when we were kids.
Yeah,
All
and I remember you swearing to my sister that you didn't have a crush on her.
that's probably why she broke up with me.
Yeah.
She knew I was lying.
Oh yeah. It's Jessica
I,
Simpson. What are we talking about here?
yeah, I mean, obviously I was lying. That's so funny.
So, well, I do have a question for you, actually.
No, this is my podcast, so you
No.
can
We're switching
take
the
the
interviews.
question. You can
I'm
take the
I'm
question.
doing the interview
Go
now.
ahead. All right, let's hear it.
That was a Step Brothers quote for those of you who don't know. No, so what is your favorite band merch, dude? Because I remember going into your basement and you just had like a wall of drumsticks
Okay.
that were just all over the place, right? Like all these
Yeah.
different, and it was sick. I was like, that's awesome. You had guitar picks, all this stuff. So like, what's either your favorite band merch or something that you've gotten from a concert? That I mean, because that stuff you don't pay for that stuff. You get
Yeah.
lucky to grab it.
Well, let me tell you. So the last time I saw Blink was just the other day. They played in Palm Desert, and we felt rich, and we paid for pit tickets, and it was amazing. It was so much fun.
Oh yeah,
Um, and so at the end of the show, they threw out so much stuff, and like one drumstick, if somebody wouldn't have jumped up, it would have come to my hand. And so I would have loved that. Like that's one of the things that I want is a Travis Barker drumstick, right? Um, so I say all that to tell you that I didn't get nothing from that show. One of my favorite things from a concert is a concert that I did not attend, but my brother went to Pantera and he caught in the pit a Pantera drumstick, and he like literally had a fight for it. So I appreciate that. Um, I have a pick from Dan from 4 Year Strong.
Sick.
I think he signed it. He signed some stuff after the show. I have a poster from them. Um, I have a drumstick from the band Automatic Love Letter, and they all signed it. I have a shirt that I bought when I saw Armor for Sleep, and all the guys signed it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
one of my go ahead.
That's a great band. I forgot about them.
Yeah, and they're still making music. They had some music come out this week. Um,
But,
One of my favorite ones though is because my brother with the Pantera drumstick, he said like, some guy was trying to get him for it. So he's like, I shoved the drumstick down my pants so nobody saw that I had it, right? And so I saw 4 Years Strong in 2008 or 2009. I went by myself in Denver. They played at the Marquee, I think. One of the smaller Denver, like, I mean, it's still a good size, but not like the huge
yeah, yeah.
theater or anything. And so Title Fight opened for them. So it's Title Fight, Strike Anywhere this time next year, and 4 Years Strong. Like the most beat up I've ever got. And actually, your cousin Jamie was there. Um, and so I wanted a drumstick. And so I wanted to make sure I got a drumstick. So on the last song for 4 Years Strong, I was in the front the whole time. So I stepped up on stage because some other people were. And so when the drummer from 4 Years Strong was hitting the cymbals, like, ending the song, I just grabbed the drumstick out of his hand and I shoved it down my pants so nobody could take it from me.
That's so awesome. That's too funny, man.
Does that suffice? Is that an okay answer for
Yeah, man. That's
your
that's
question?
awesome. That's so good.
And I do, like, Blink wise, I do have one of their enamel pins from the 2009, my first time seeing them. And they had the
Yeah,
little Blink bunny. I've still never opened it. I mean, the box is kind of beat up because it's been moved around a lot, but I've still never opened that little Blink bunny
dude.
pin.
I remember you went and saw them on a Sunday. It was like the night before Labor Day. I'm pretty sure because I remember going to your house the next day, like that following morning for breakfast after the balloons, and you were showing me all that stuff.
Yeah, that show. Seeing Blink for the first time, I was so excited. I bought a few
Yeah.
shirts, which whatever else I could buy. It was so
No, yeah.
fun.
It's crazy that you're able to get up on stage like that. I don't think like that's unheard of these days.
Yeah. I just grabbed it from his hand, and he just smiled like I was like, "Is
That's
he gonna
too
be mad? I don't know."
funny. Yeah,
I think I've talked about it on here, but I did take, uh, the synth player from the Aquabats, brought out a can of Red Bull and set it on a synth, so I reached up and grabbed it, opened it, took a drink, and put it back up there.
see, those guys are just goofy too. So he probably would just laughed about it.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is sometimes if I'm close, I can just grab a pick or something off someone's mic stand if I want to.
Yeah, that's so funny, dude. Yeah, I feel like stuff like that. I feel like those days are. I feel like those days are just over. I mean, unless you're going to a really small show,
Yeah,
then maybe you can sneak up on stage. But
yeah.
so
Did I answer your questions?
yeah. Well, I did think of another one too, but we can get into it if you want. I don't know how much time you want to go.
Let's hear it. What do you got?
So, because I think you asked this question on one other episode, which I'm kind of surprised you don't ask more about it. But what is your favorite Blink breakoff band?
That's a personal question. First, you have to tell me what your favorite band merch is that you have.
My favorite band merch. Oh, well, so, I mean, it's between these hats, or I have a couple other shirts that I got just from before I started the tradition. I don't know. As far as the as far as the hats go, I really like that Breaking Benjamin hat. It's just clean, and I like that it's their symbol, which I mean it's Ben's symbol, right? It's four B's interlocked to each other, and it just has Breaking Benjamin on it on the side. It's a very clean, simple hat. I like it. It fits nice. I think that's probably why I like it. I probably wear that one the most, just because of how it fits. But
Okay, and then totally unrelated, but this question just came to my mind, and it's a really good question, and I really like it because I came up with this question, and I thought about it all myself with this question. You know what I'm talking about? What's your favorite Blink breakoff band?
I'll go first if you promise to answer it too.
Oh, I'll answer it for sure.
Um, I don't know. It's hard. So because I think me and Nate have talked about this quite a bit too. Um, I feel like because we're talking about Angels and Airwaves, Plus 44, Boxcar Racer, um, but Plus 44 and Boxcar they only put out the one albums, right? So a lot of times I look at those two bands just because they were evenly split, right? It was the two mains with Travis Barker in each. So I don't know. I feel like overall, like as the full album, I love Plus 44. But I feel like the songs that I love of Boxcar Racer, I
Mhm.
like them more than I like Plus 44, but there's less of them,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're just different. And honestly, I feel like, I guess realistically, going back to your question, about punk and emo, I feel like Plus 44 is more on the emo side and Boxcar Racer is more on the punk side.
Okay. I like that.
I feel like it depends on the mood that I'm in. If I'm kind of feeling down, especially like on a cloudy, rainy day, dude, listening to Plus 44, like it is great. And so, but yeah, I mean, if I'm want to like songs that I love to play along to, like if I want to get my guitar out and just jam alone, I'll definitely throw in some Boxcar Racer.
Yeah.
So,
Would you consider either the Transplants or Simple Creatures a breakoff band?
um, I don't know. I feel like they're not as involved. I know. I mean, because I guess I haven't really listened to too much of Simple Creatures. It was just Travis that was in that, right?
No, Simple Creatures is Mark Hoppus and then Alex Gaskarth of All Time
Oh,
Low.
that's right. That's right. Um, yeah, I haven't really listened to too much of their stuff. But that to me is more of like a super group classification.
Yeah, that's
I,
like a newer one, but
yeah,
I mean, Transplants is a much older one, and that was during that time of Boxcar Plus 44, before and after that. So, would
yeah,
you consider that one? And that was just Barker from Blink.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be because some of their songs definitely has like the style of Blink for sure.
Yeah, and then it's Tim Armstrong of Rancid. He's on there, and he was in
Yeah,
one of the Boxcar songs. So I
right.
think that's a band that doesn't get like brought up enough for like the Blink break off, and not saying it's a direct break off. It's just a
Yeah,
member from
it's
from
yeah,
Blink, right?
definitely part. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to argue it that way, it's definitely as much as Angels and Airwaves is.
Yeah.
So
But my answer is similar to yours. Um, but for me, it depends on the day. Like some days I'm more boxcar, some days I'm more plus 44. But I would say
yeah,
overall, I like the aggressiveness sound of Boxcar Racer. But lyrically, I like plus 44 a lot more. Like what's being said.
yeah,
So I guess how it sounds versus what's being said.
yeah, yeah.
But I do really
Sure.
like plus 44 like a lot, and I got to see plus 44 once, and that was amazing. Boxcar Racer never got to see, but
Yeah, I remember you telling me that too before you saw Blink.
yeah,
You were like, technically, I have seen all the members of Blink,
yeah.
just not performing together.
And Blink when it wasn't together at that time, so like I thought that's as good as it was going to get.
Yeah, for sure.
Was I
Was
saw
that
Angels and I saw plus 44.
was that plus 44 show? Was Travis's arm broken in that show?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's so crazy. So he had that little contraption set up so he could play the drums, probably.
Yeah, so he played a solo, one armed while smoking, and he still played better than I'll ever play in my entire life. And yeah, he had a trigger on his for his left foot to kind of help with the snare roll. Like
That's
so
so funny.
phenomenal, so cool to see.
Yeah, and yeah, that's super cool that you got to see that and seen him multiple times since, right? So you've seen him at his best and what probably in his mind was his worst, right? Playing
Yeah,
with one hand. So
yeah. Being limited to one hand, yeah, I've seen him do
yeah,
that to like playing upside down or spinning around while doing a solo.
yeah, dude, that was so cool. It's so crazy that he does that. He gets strapped in and flips upside down.
Yeah, it's so cool. Which more recently, all he's done is thrown the towel over his head so he can't see, which is still cool. But
Oh yeah,
I want to see some more of the spin tricks. His ollies,
Right.
360s.
Exactly.
All right, though. I've asked this like 18 times, but do you have anything else you want to add before?
No, I think I'm all right for now, man.
Okay, well, I appreciate you having me on your podcast. It was fun being interviewed by you. You know, I hopefully you'll have me back someday.
Anytime.
For real though, I'm glad that we got to do this. I mean, we keep avoiding
Yeah,
conversations so we can talk about it here. I'm glad you're my friend. I'm, super glad we've remained friends this whole time and in contact, in touch, and we still hang out every chance we get. So I appreciate your
yeah,
friendship and I love you, man.
yeah, for sure, man. It's always great talking to you, and I appreciate you're always looking out for me. I'll just get a random text, a lot of times it comes at a good time, and so I appreciate you reaching out all the time. Whenever you feel like you need to, it's awesome. It really helps out.
I'll do anything for you. Anything. Anything. All right, man. Thank you. Have
Always
a good
and
night.
forever.